Hey guys, it's Debbie from Resin Hut. So today this puppy arrived in the post. Now it is identical to the round one as far as measurements are concerned. It takes 700 mils of water. So as always, I'm timesing it by 2. For those who haven't seen the video of me doing the round pot, this is identical to that. It comes off with the bottom base with the little levers on the bottom. This piece just comes out quite nice and easily for washing with warm water afterwards, and the base has got the slots where it fits into there. Again, it's got the little screws on the side, so I think if I remember correctly I had to take this off to take the round one out because I couldn't get it out. So absolutely lifesaver this is. Definitely one of the better pots that I've used, or molds I should say, I've used in the past. I'm so in love with these molds. I just don't have any words. Now, the one thing that I noticed was, I think I said it in a previous video, the space between the bottom to the actual filling of it takes an extra about 100, well, just over 100 milliliters. So when you come to, say, putting 3 colors in, a lot of the third color goes onto the base, so you don't actually see that color and it doesn't measure out equally. So today, even though I'm absolutely useless at maths, guys, it must have taken me a good 5 minutes to try and work it out. Because what I want to do, I want to do the red and the orange. So either the red at the bottom, white and orange, or orange, white, red. I'm not really particularly worried about which way it goes in. However, I have put these in order of first pour, second pour, and third pour. Now, the reason I've done this is because I've actually divided them into 3 separate measurements. Originally, I had it just down as the 360 all the way through, but it doesn't work because the last color is going to be taken up by the base, because obviously, as you know, that will be the finished product like that. So I did a little bit of mathematics. My maths teacher would be really proud of me. And I worked it out to this. The first one is going to be 240 of the powder and 96 of the liquid. The second one is 340 powder and 136 liquid. And the third one is 440 powder and 176 liquid. And this is actually the pouring stages that I'm going to go, so from left to right. The reason I've done this, as I said, because of that extra lip at the bottom there, I don't know about you guys when you're doing it, but I'm finding the first 2 are absolutely amazing, and then the third one, it all goes onto the bottom, so you actually don't see it, and then the 3 colors are not divided properly. Guys, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm hoping my mathematics hasn't let me down. Now, the colors I was going to use was originally red, white and blue, and then I decided don't really like that. So I've gone for the standard red that you get with the jasmonite, and then I've mixed my own orange up. So either orange, white and red, or red, white and orange. I'm not particularly worried. I'll just see which one tickles my fancy, shall we say. Anyway, guys, as always, I'm going to mix off camera. As I said, I'm going to be starting with this one, which is the 240 powder and the 96 liquid. And I will be back. The plan is to pour it, get all the bubbles out, mix the second lot up. Hopefully, because I'm not using retarded today, because I want it to set. And then by the time I get to mixing the third one and pouring it, that first one has already started setting, so the colors won't blend. And again, with the third one, by the time I've mixed it up, because it's the largest and biggest one, when I do come to pour it, the first and the second one should have set by then. That's, in my mind, my little brain, that's how it's going to work. But guys, you know what art is like, and it is very unpredictable, and things go wrong. So I'm going to give it my best shot, and hopefully this gives more of a third color, shall we say, you know, first third, second third, and third. Guys, I hope that makes sense to you. If not, you'll have to rewind the video, because don't ask me to say that again, because that's taken up all my brain power for the day. So guys, as always, I'm going to mix off camera, and I'll be back with you once it's mixed, and I'll let you know how much color I'm putting in to each of the pours. So give us a sec. Okay guys, I'm back. So because I want this to be quite a vibrant red, I know I can be a little bit heavy-handed with my colors, and I don't know if it's just my eyesight, but when I mix this, the red, it always seems to be of like a pink color, and I've always got this fear of putting too much color in. But to me, I don't know about you guys, but that just still looks like pink to me. I think I'm going to add another 5 drops, guys. So that will be 25 drops I've put in there. I know this is most to be way too much color, but I don't know. It just never seems to look like red. I'm fine with all the other colors. It's just the red that seems to look very pink to me. And I can only assume because obviously you're adding it to a lot of white. So, but naturally, you know, white and red makes pink. Anyway, so that's 25 drops I've added, guys. And as always, couldn't believe it, my mixer's just stopped working. So it needs to be charged, and I've got my charger in the other room charging my little portable radio, or boom box, however you want to call it. I'm hoping that that's enough, because that still looks pink to me. Anyway, it is what it is. I really don't know, guys, if I should add some more. Guys, I'm so indecisive. I'm going to add another 30 drops. Gosh, I think that's way too much. But I'm just always dubious with the red. So let's just, I've got to remember the time on this as well, because obviously I haven't added the retarder. That just seems better now. I'm happier with that. Still looks pink to me, but hey-o, guys. I'll see what it looks like once it goes in. Right. Now, I don't want this to go on the top, so I'm going to pour it directly down the sides. I just don't want the orange and, well, hopefully the red to mix. Normally I would just do it from the top and just let it pour over, but not this time. So and I also obviously don't want it to touch the sides either, so I'm not going to scrape this, guys. Well, I will, but I will scrape it in the position it is at the moment. I'm trying my best for it to drop straight down to the bottom. So, right. Oh, there's a little bit left over, but I just really don't want it to touch the sides of this. There's actually quite a bit left over. Right, let me see if I can just drop it. It's going all over the sides, guys. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. Ah, it doesn't matter. Right. So let's... I'm just going to grab a wet one, and I'm I'm going to see if my short and stubby fat fingers can get down the side here just to wipe this, because I'm trying my best to have that distinct colour between the three, especially with the white going on here as well. I just want it to be right. This is spread up here as well. Right. Okay, I think I've got it all. There's just one little section at the bottom there. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Try get it all. Let me just get my nifty little straw. Down. Okay, right guys, so that's the first pour. Just leave this laying on the side so I can get, oh, there's still quite a bit left in here. I'm just hoping I'm not going to waste too much and then not have enough for the last pour. So guys, while that's settling, I'm going to pause you again. I'm going to go to the third mix that one up, and then put the white in over this. I'm hoping that by the time it's all mixed up and done, that this would have started setting. So guys, I'll be back in a sec again. Okay guys, oh, I don't know what it is, but whenever I seem to actually need my mixer, it always seems to run out of battery, and whenever I don't for the smaller ones, it never runs out. I really need to start remembering to put this on charge before I do a project, because it does make it a lot harder. Right, again guys, I'm going to carefully, unfortunately I don't have the nice jug that I can squeeze now. I'm going to just see if I can pour it down here. Couldn't get all the lumps out as well, because obviously hand mixing is so much harder. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, it's actually coming along quite nicely. Right, oops. Let's do this side. Oh, you can see the lumps in this. That's not good. Never mind. Right, see if I can scrape this out, because it's a bit higher to the top now, so I should be able to do this. And then a lot easier just to wipe off. Right. Oh guys, I put, I don't know if I told you, I put 20 drops of the white in with this one as well. Because I do want it to be quite a vibrant white. That's nearly done. Oh dear, it's going everywhere. bet you've never heard me so quiet, guys. Concentrating. Oh dear. Oh no. See what happens? I talk and then I get it all over the place. Nearly done. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be a third of every colour, but I'll persevere. I'll get there at the end. Maybe one of you guys knows how to do this calculation so it actually looks like all the 3 colours. But so far I'm actually quite happy with that. Right, okay guys, I'm going to grab, gosh, it's really going everywhere. Right, so, oh dear. Okay. Guess I should be bumping this down before I start wiping the sides, shouldn't I? But let's see if I can just... Not too worried about the last colour, because like I said, it's the orange, so even if it does blend a little bit with the white, it should be fine. Right, so just bump this again. I can actually feel the first pour is actually going, it's turning, well, it's quite hot. I feel underneath here, it's definitely taken, that's for sure. One more time. Right guys, I think that's enough banging. Last but not least, we're going to do the last pour, which is the 440 of the powder and the 176 of the liquid. So I'm going to get rolling now, and that's going to be the orange, so it'll be this one over here. And I'm most probably looking to put about 20 drops into this one as well. So guys, give me 2 secs, I'll be back. Okay guys, managed to charge my little mixer up for a few minutes, and it did the bulk of this, which was a relief. So with this I've added, what was it, 25 of the orange. I actually added 3 small drops of the red because I just wanted it to be a little bit darker. So as you can see, it's quite a lovely orange colour. So, not a good idea to scrape it because I used it for my last one. And now I can pour it directly on top. And let's see, I'm hoping I've got enough of this, guys, because I didn't manage to scrape. Oh, there's a big lump in that. I'm just gonna... Right, just see if I can find that lump. Oh, it's going to disappear. I'm just going to... Oh, the other ones are really hot now. I'm still battling when it comes to the bottom of the pots. I'm still getting a few air bubbles and holes appearing once I've done the sanding. So I'm trying my absolute best to get rid of that, because it really can spoil careless. I don't know if you guys find that on the coasters as well. I think I've finally got to grips with the coasters, and they're not showing the bubbles on the bottom. And if they do, like I said, I normally put the felt at the bottom. This orange is not mixed in very well. I'll just get a few of the lumps out of that. Right, pour the rest in, guys. Might not be right to the top, but it's good enough. I'm happy with that. Just scrape the last bits out of this. And look at that. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to scrape this spoon too much because I didn't wipe it down after I used the white. That is perfect. Right to the top. Obviously I didn't scrape the red out, so there's about 20 mils left in the red, but that literally all the orange has been used. Oh, I'll tell you something, you can hyperventilate doing this, can't you? Right, just... The one thing I have found, I don't know if you guys have, when you are doing a layer like this, I find if one's already started setting and you pour another one on it, you seem to have less time when you pour it in. I mean, this has already got sort of like a crust forming. And I can only assume it's because of the heat. Don't know what you guys think. Going to just stir this around a little bit to get this little crusty bit off. I'm not happy with that. I think that's a bit better. Right. Let me just, that's a lump. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there and I will be back in a second for you guys. 20 minutes for me just to unmold this puppy and let's see how it's done. It's forming that seal again, so I'm just going to stir that in. One more blow. There you go. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there and I will be back with you. I'm going to clean up in the meantime, because I've made a right mess, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay guys, I'm back. So as I did with the other one, I've taken the 4 screws out of the side. So let's just get that bottom piece out. Side piece comes off like that. This is so hot. I'm hoping I've left it long enough. I'm just so desperate to get this out to see what it looks like. I'm sure it'll be all right. Oh, and there you go. Right, so it has bled a little bit in, but I'm not too worried about that, because obviously once I've sanded it, it should take this level where it's actually gone out. But even if it doesn't, guys, I'm really happy with it. On the inside you can see it's bled, but the inside I don't tend to worry about. As far as holes are concerned, there's no bubbles that I can see, no holes. I can see though that that's where my little beater stopped working and I had to mix the white by hand, and I can see these little fine bubbles on that where I haven't mixed it enough, because it's near impossible to mix this stuff by hand, guys. But I actually think it gives it a little bit of, I don't know, va-va-voom to it. So obviously once this is sanded, I'm hoping that I can get these colours, because I think these were just a bit of the ones that sort of smudged onto the side. So once that's sanded off, and there is a little bit of a distinction of a line there. But what do you think? I'm really happy with the colours as well. I think they really go well together. That is not really a red. This is actually almost like a dark orange. So really happy with that. And it blends quite nicely with almost like the, well, as I said, art doesn't always come out how you want it to come out. This, guys, is so hot. But yeah, it almost looks like a dark orange with a light orange, and actually looks better than the red. So I will sand it. If you guys want to see the finished product, I'll pop this on to my next video in the background so you can see it. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much more I can say about that. Really happy with it. I'll be a lot happier if all these bleeds come out. But apart from that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, guys, give us a thumbs up. If you learned anything, let me know. If you didn't, well, then maybe you can help me out. But as far as the divide goes, obviously it's bled there, but I think maybe next time a little bit more orange. I might just put an extra 80 in the top, not 100, just to get that little bit more. But as far as that's concerned, I'm actually really happy with that. Obviously, I didn't want too much of the orange to go on the bottom, because otherwise you only sort of get sort of that amount, sort of my pinky amount of orange, and then the other two sort of take over. But yeah, really happy with that, guys. Anyway, guys, as always, as I said, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. If you learned anything, if you found it insightful, if you would like to join our little family, hit the subscribe button, and then you'll see when I upload another video. I generally try and do about one a week at the moment because I'm furloughed. So I've obviously got so many other projects on the go as well. There's so much upstairs here that I want to do. It's just unbelievable. So guys, I'll leave you there. This is quite a long video. I do apologize. I normally try and keep it under sort of 20 minutes, but I've been going way too much with the talking lately. But otherwise, guys, as I always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and I will see you all soon. Bye.